And you're rolling.
What's up, guys? Dab on those haters. Welcome to my home, my abode. This is all part of I'm sure you've read the title, the thumbnail. This is going to be a 2018 studio home tour, and we're also going to have a little bit of an announcement at the end. Lots of stuff happening for the channel, so just try to keep up. All right, let's take a look around. First of all, we're in my living room, maybe a little too behind the scenes. We got projectors, big screens. That's about a 100-inch screen. Kind of run everything through a soundboard, and I've got a tuner and speakers, and of course this is for my Oculus Rift. If everyone likes video games, that's fun. Kids play video games. I'm hip. I'm cool. Look at that. Pretty good. I mounted it myself. That's why it looks like crap. And it's also a full smart house. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
Did you hear the joke about the roof? I would tell you, but it tends to go over people's heads.
We're gonna cut that out. That was terrible. Should know better. But now let's go where things are more important, where you guys care a little bit more about what happens. This is Studio B. Is there a Studio A? No, don't ask too many questions. Hi, welcome to where I spend like 100 hours a week and way too much time, and I barely get any money. Hit Patreon. So check it out. We got monitors. Yay! That's where all the good stuff happens. This is my ultra-wide monitor, 3440 by 1440. I love that high resolution. You need that. Some Tannoy speakers. These are 8-inch Tannoy reveals, one hiding over there, one here. Really, really clean, clear response for audio, and it's like some of the best stuff if you're gonna do audio. You want nice and clean. You don't want like bassy. You don't want tinny. You want it to be like even frequency response. The soundproofing in this room is pretty important. Otherwise, you'd be able to hear echoing and reverberation. And that's kind of the first thing you want to do, whether it's throwing a blanket over your head or just putting blankets on the walls or egg cartons sort of thing. This is an acoustic fiberglass, and I've basically created a frame where they're being placed in, and I can move them around, put the panels anywhere. I could build a sound booth over here, a sound booth over there, and then just for controlling reflection and reverberation, I've just thrown up some acoustic foam. It's got a pretty dead response. You're not hearing any echo, you're not hearing any ring, and that's kind of what you want to listen for in a studio environment. So, and then once you have that done, you can bring your stuff in and start recording and put it all together. The chair that I sit in for every video, it's actually a salvaged chair torn from an old Volvo at a pick-apart. Saved me a bunch of money too. And yes, PewDiePie, I can do this. This is my microphone. It's a Rode NT1A, and I love it. It is so honest. It like sounds exactly like what you recorded into it. Just a couple of Yongnuo LED lights that I have on a rig here. So you can turn them off, you can turn them on. Did they go? There you go. You can turn them up if you need to. Well, the camera is obviously being held right now, but when it's not being held, it would be right here on the tripod, because I would be sitting here and singing to you guys. All of the stuff that the microphone has to go through, this is the first point of contact. Audio interface. It's my audio interface, and yes, it is a Scarlett Focusrite. It's like the 2-input one. It's like probably one of the best values on the market. So if you're looking to get into this, that only cost me like barely over $100 Canadian. So pretty amazing. These are my compressor and preamplifier. They're about $500 Canadian each a piece, and all of the audio stream from my microphone goes through these and gets processed and just cleans up the signal, makes it really loud but keeps it from being like too loud or too quiet. That's my extra monitor just for other stuff I can reference on there for color. This is where I'm hiding my rig, because you don't want your computer in the same space as your audio, so you put it down there where it can't make any noise and you can't pollute your sound. And that was the most high energetic, high-speed, high-paced, crazy studio tour of 2018, and I hope that you guys had some good entertainment from that. So that's kind of cool. Did you learn something? So now I'm gonna actually throw things over to Fishard, and he can take you on a very quick mini tour of his facilities and where he puts together all of the video editing, the graphic design, the end rolls, the thumbnails, all of the stuff that he does behind the scenes for him. Take it away, Fish.
Hey guys, now that you've had a behind the scenes look at Mr. Do's studio and all the gear and equipment he uses to record all of our awesome music videos, I'm going to show you my end, where I capture the gameplay as well as do the final edit. So welcome to my office. So first off, I don't have a fancy cameraman like Mr. Do, so we're going to go in first person mode. Alright, welcome to the office. first thing you're gonna notice is my computer desk. This is where I spend hours upon hours editing all those videos for Triforce Films, as well as right now you can see I'm working on something. What could that be? Any guesses? Definitely love a dual monitor setup. Ultra wide for my main monitor. It's an LG ultra wide, probably one of the first ones that came out. I've had this thing for quite a while now, but absolutely love it for all that extra real estate for the timeline. When you're working on your computer, you definitely want to have a good keyboard and mouse. I've got a CM Storm keyboard with Cherry MX Blue keys. Mr. Doobs is always making fun of me for how obnoxiously loud that keyboard is. Logitech G502 mouse for gaming and editing. That's also a great mouse. Speakers, I don't have anything too exceptional, just some generic Logitech speakers here. We've got ourselves a sub, which can put out quite a bit of bass. I guess the key is having a headphone jack, so I can actually plug in some headphones and listen to the detail of all the mixes. Then we've got ourselves a Spark Blue digital microphone and my wireless Sennheiser HD185. So these things here are great if you don't want to be corded down and you're listening to music. If you're doing gameplay capture, you have to have game consoles, and look at all the controllers here. We got all the modern stuff, PlayStation 4, Xbox, as well as the Nintendo Switch sitting on top of the computer. So that there's the computer desk. I've spent tons of time editing those videos there, but if you're gonna spend a lot of time, you're definitely gonna need a comfortable chair. Don't have anything super fancy, and no, my chair can't do this, but I've raised the stakes. Can your chair do this? I think not. So we've got ourselves the game consoles, PS4 over in the corner there, and a futon. So if those long nights of video editing and you just can't make it to bed, you might have to crash in the office. Can't say I haven't done that. Alright, so you're wondering probably where are all my game consoles and video games? Well, most of them are kind of hidden away. Let's go into the closet and have a look. So looking at the top, you can see I've got a stash of headphones. We also have a bunch of game controllers from various consoles. And then the consoles down below here, a few PlayStation 3s, because who doesn't need 3? VCR, my Oculus Rift, graveyard of hard drives. So unfortunately my games are all disorganized right now. We got some Zelda, GoldenEye, some Super Nintendo stuff there. We got boxes and boxes of PlayStation games, Twisted Metal Black, Prince of Persia, Marvel vs. Capcom, Champions of Norath, Rune Viking Warlord, eesh. Anyways, most of my games, as you can see, are still kind of packed up and in storage, but thanks for joining me. That was kind of a quick tour of the office, and I'll send you guys back to Mr. Doobs.
Thanks, Fishy. Bang up job as always. Anyway, other reasons for not doing a regular video in the midweek slot this week. A few of you more astute and clever folk may have already noticed that there are new albums available. 2 new albums, and they both got cleared for submission at the exact same time. First of all, the very first TV Tunes a cappella. It is a best of collection. I think 20 tracks or more. Fisher will no doubt correct me. And this is exciting because the TV Tunes thing has been going for a long time. We've had that series running for probably 2 years and have yet to have released a single album because we didn't know how to do it, when to do it. And of course, oh my goodness, it has been a long time coming, over 3 years, 200 different songs. Very soon, it's the 10th ever Saturday morning a cappella, and that one is available right now. Both albums are of course going to be available at all of the usual places. You've got your iTunes, your Google Play, Spotify. Both albums incredibly reasonably priced at both of these things. Obviously it's like $1 per track or $10 per album. So just take one of those days where you would otherwise buy a Fortnite skin, and instead you can buy one of these albums. And goodness sakes, we so appreciate any help that you can give us to purchase any of these tracks and help us to keep going and keep making videos. It's such a crucial back and forth, so really thank you so much. If you want a more hands-on approach to the channel, again, as always, remember Patreon. They get a monthly vote on different things depending on what rank of Patreon supporter you are. We're doing a lot more stuff on Twitter. I'm posting almost every day or at least a couple times a week, kind of teasing at what I'm gonna do, showing you some costumes that I'm wearing before I make the video, that sort of thing. So this is it, guys. We are so close. 100,000 subscribers is in reach. It's not just a dream anymore. We're going to be hitting 100,000 subscribers, like we will, and it's going to be sometime this summer, like 1-2 months away, and we're very excited. Everyone that comes back every week, every Saturday, or for a midweek post to listen to what we put together, to suggest new songs, you're all so important and so integral in this journey, and we will see you at 100,000 and beyond. Let's just keep on riding this train straight to the top. On behalf of Fisher and myself, thank you for everything, all of your support, every view, every like, every subscription, every track purchased, even the shirts that maybe a couple of you have purchased. That's helpful too. We're just gonna keep making them as long as you listen, and as always, see you Saturday.